Mowing the lawn.
Right, now, do you have to rake up those grass clippings yourself, mate, or do you have a special sort of unit attachment that goes on the back of your mower, automatically collecting them up for you? Which reminds me, I borrowed my next-door neighbour's lawn mower the other week, and I still haven't given it back yet. Over the next few years, Top of the Pops and us were anonymous with each other. Hi, Fuzzers, and a truly glamorous welcome to Top of the Pops. Nicey.
I've just eaten a whole packet of toppos.
He's bonkers, isn't he? How old are you, my darling?
This is Top of the Pops, and have we a surprise for you, Smash?
Certainly have, Nice, because this week we're both hunchbacks.
The bells, the bells.
Sanctuary.
Good evening, and welcome to Top of the Pops.
Crikey, Nicey's just read my mind. Whoa, who's driving this thing? Well, it's 7:30, it's Thursday, and
A mighty humongous welcome to Topulars of the Populars.
doggone crazy days.
But we didn't just have a laugh on the Pops. Sometimes we champion things that needed championing.
We did.
Ing.
I remember one episode in '74, we devoted entirely to black music, and there was a lot of controversy about that one. Pop-a-doodle-doo, and welcome to
Top of the Pops, Smashie man.
Right, this is a special Top of the Pops where every groove is black, man.
Right, man.
Right.
You would not believe the complaints that show got.
Even some black people complained, and it was a show devoted to them.
I just don't think people were ready for an entirely black music show.
Hosted by black DJs. I've written a few pop songs myself in my time. It's tremendous hard work. I usually start by getting a sort of beautiful image in my mind. Let's see now. Yeah. Bucking horse, galloping free. Bucking, bucking, bucking horse. Bucking horse, will you sing to me? Says bucking horse, of course.
Say your kisses for me. Save all your kisses for me.
The early 70s was a cultural high point, culturally wise, in an English cultural high point sense. This was largely due to the power of DJs, who gave ordinary people a clear message on how to dress and what to buy. Draylons. All right, this sensational city, only £90, 11 and 6. Got a family? Get one. Depot Draylons. All right. Tarquin cold in winter. This funky pooch coat, only 7 and 6. You know where? Depot Draylons. All right. These kinky slacks, just £2, 3 and 5. Now that's what I call cool. You know where? Depot Draylons. All right. I don't know why they asked me to do Depot Draylons rather than you, mate. Do you?
No.
I suppose that even though with a handover we were seen as a team, they must have thought I was just that little bit more popular than you, so I'd sell more of their goods.
Oh, I don't think so, great mate.
Oh, don't you, great mate?
No, I don't, great mate. After all, if you look at the ratings for our shows, you'll see, my prog was the most listened to on the station.
That's because it was the breakfast show, superb buddy. It's traditionally the most listened to, regardless of DJ.
Yeah, but I started that tradition, didn't I, excellent chum? Being as I was the world's first national radio Fab breakfast DJ. It was my popularity which built up that audience of over 10 billion listeners, which tailed off substantially after the handover when I went home, didn't it?
My audience was one of quality rather than quantity, best pal. I didn't attract morons and scum in the same way that you seem to. The early 70s were Hallican days, but then in 1976 a cancer appeared, Smashie.
No, I'm sorry, mate. I object to that description.
No, a cancer appeared, Smashie, tell him about the cancer.
Oh, right.
Oh, you daft DJ. You're raping records. You hopeless bungling amateur.
All right, mate. And that cancer became a cloud, a foreman and a lumen on the horizon. A cloud of Noah's Ark mongously huge proportions. Not a wispy little cloud, but a great big, gung-ho, dark and terrifying, nimbocumulously, atrociously, atrocious cloud. Punk!
Yes, in 1976, by mistake, I invented punk when I had the misfortune to interview the Sex Pistols on TV. Well, I have with me the Sex Pistols. And boys, I believe you like swear words.
Yeah.
They give you pleasure, do they?
Oh, yes, they really turn us on.
Well, will you swear for me now? Say shit.
No.
Oh, go on, say shit.
Oh, shut up. Next question.
All right, my next question to you, Mr. Rotten, is...
I've always wanted to meet you.
Shut up, you silly bitch. My next question to you, Mr. Rotten, is will you say shit for this wad of money?
Shit.
You disgusting youth! How dare you! Well, I'm shocked, and I'm sure you at home are too. Good night.
The thing that punk lacked was melody and nice tunes. So I solved that problem by penning my own punk-type tune. Because, you know, it is possible to be angry and melodious at the same time. And I actually released the song on my very own Punk with Melody label. I'll play it to you if you like. I don't care, no, no, yeah, yeah, I don't care, 'cause I'm on the dole. I ain't gonna get a job. Punky guitar. And a sort of swearing crescendo on the Rodney Rotten Dole. Grrr.
A lot of punk is really excellent, and there are some excellent records that have stood the test of time excellently. Like this excellent one, You Bastard, from the excellent ATV. Excellent. Excellent.
Of course, 1977 didn't just see punk. More importantly, Smashie went Men in White Coat mungously, for God's sake, get the elephant tranquilizer, 100% certifiably loony.
I don't like to talk about that, mate.
Well, Nationwide did.
Kept me up all Christmas Eve 2 years ago, and it would sure embarrass her.
Hello. As concern mounts for the mental health of DJ Mike Smash, we ask tonight, what can be done? It's now 2 months since Smashie's wife Tessa walked out on him for another man. But it's not only he who's suffering, the nation is too. For since that day, his playlist has featured just one record.
That was Honey by Bobby Goldsboro, and that was for you, Tessa, my darling. And this is for you too. And it's Honey by Bobby Goldsboro.
See the tree, how big it's grown, but friend, it hasn't been too long. Wasn't big.
And Smashie continues his campaign in his spare time with an all-night vigil every night outside Tessa's new love nest.
And honey, I miss you.
It was a particularly harrowing time for me. At first, I received sympathy and support from my bosses at Radio Fab, but after 3 months, Tessa wasn't back and I was out the door. They sacked me. I started a petition for my reinstatement and got literally tens of signatures, which was totally tremendous. But what I really needed was support from inside Radio Fab, and that wasn't so forthcoming. You certainly find out who your friends are at times like that. People who you've worked with for quite literally yonks, who aren't even prepared to sign a piece of paper on your behalf. It was the beginning of the wilderness years for me. This is Mike Smash on Radio Wilderness, the greatest radio station in the Swindon area. We have a whole lot more fun here than on national radio, don't we?
Meanwhile, I went from strength to strength to strength to strength to strength. By the early 80s, I even had my own comedy TV show.
Video show.
the variety of material I wrote, oh, it was absolutely terrific.